Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to solve this challenging problem about the volume in the apcalculus. Alright, so we need to find the volume of the solid formed by revolving the region bounded by f(s) equal 10 over 3s minus s squared. And the second equation is going to be g of s equals negative s if s less than or equal to 1 and s minus 2 if s greater than 1. This is the b-square function. About the x-axis, we need to sketch these two graphs, right? So this is the quadratic function and it's very easy to graph, right? You just find the vertex, right? The vertex is going to be negative b over 2a, right? So it's going to be 5 over 3, right? So the vertex is 5 over 3. Now you need to find two zeros, right? So you just let 10 over 3s minus s squared equals 0. Alright, so you factor s out, so s times 10 over 3 minus s equals 0, right? So then you have s equals 0, and another s should be 10 over 3, right? So then you have this guy right here, and another 10 over 3, which means 3 point something, right? So it could be right here. Alright, so if you graph it, it's going to be something like this. Alright. Alright, now the second one, g of s equals negative s for s less than or equal to 1, right? You know that 1 right here. So it's going to be like this. Now g of s equals s minus 2 for s greater than 1, right? So it's going to be, if s equals 0, y equals negative 2, right? So it's going to be right here. Now s equals 1, y equals negative 1, right? So it could be right here. So you just connect this guy, right? But s greater than 1, so it's going to be like this. Now here's the regions we need to rotate, right? Now, if you rotate this one about the x-axis, it's going to be something like this. Now you know that this solid is the combination of two regions. The first one is going to be from here to here, 0 to 2. The first one right here, we're going to use this method because we don't have any hole right here. Now the second one right here, the region right here, you're going to use the washer method because you have a holes right here. Alright, so you need to be careful, okay? Now you can use that most y equals 10 over 3s minus s squared, which is the top one right here, right? Now, if I need to rotate this one about the x-axis, right, just change the sign of each of these terms right here, right? And I get the bottom one right here. Now, for y equal negative s, for s less than or equal to 1, if I want to rotate it, I just change the sign of this one. Negative s becomes s, right? Similarly, s minus 2 becomes negative s plus 2, right? So it's going to be right here, right? Now this is my final product after revolving this region about the x-axis. So it's going to be right here. Alright, so I need to calculate the volume of this solid from 0 to 2 first, right? So I just split this one into two sections, right? The first one is going to be from 0 to 2, right? And this is, I'm going to use this method, right? The second one is going to be washer method, right? Because I have a hole right here, right? Alright, so first one is going to be v equals pi times the interval from 0 to 2. Alright, we need to find the radius of this solid right here. The radius is going to be from here to here, right? So basically, the radius depends on the upper one right here, the parabola right here. Now since you revolve these regions about the x-axis, this region right here and this region right here overlapping, right? So you just count one only, right? So that's why you're going to use outer radius only, right? So it's going to be 10 over 3s minus s squared all together square, right? Now, For the second one right here, I need to calculate the integral from 2 to this guy right here, right? I need to find the intersection between s minus 2 and this guy right here, right? So I just let 10 over 3 s minus s squared equals s minus 2, right? So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. So I have 10s minus 3s squared equals 3s minus 6. Now I'm going to move every single thing right here over, right? So I have negative 3s squared plus 7s plus 6 equals 0, right? Now I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 1. So it turns out to be 3s squared minus 7s minus 6 equals 0, right? Now I'm going to use S method to factor this one out, right? So I put AC over here, it's going to be negative 18. And I put B right here, it's going to be negative 7, right? Now I need to find two integers multiply for negative 18 add up to negative 7. It turns out to be negative 9 and 2, right? So this guy becomes S minus 9 times s plus 2, right? Remember that this is not the final factor form, right? Because a is 3 different from 1, right? So I need to divide constant by 3. Divide this guy by 3, right? I need to simplify. So it turns out to be s minus 3 times. This one I cannot simplify, right? So I multiply this one over here. So it's going to be 3s plus 2 equals 0. This is the final factor form, right? So I just let each of this one equals 0. So I have s minus 3 equals 0, s equals 3, right? Now this one I don't need it. It should be on the left hand side. I don't need it, right? I need this one right here. So right here should be 3, right? So I go back over here. I'm gonna add pi the integral from 2 to 3, right? The outer radius is the distance from the x-axis to the graph right here, right? So it depends on the parabola, right? So it's going to be 10 over 3s minus s squared all together square. Subtract the inner radius. The inner radius is this guy only, right? So it depends on the graph right here, right? So the graph right here is going to be s minus 2 right here, right? So subtract s minus 2 all together square, right? And don't forget ds, right? Alright, now go ahead and calculate this one. So v equals pi the integral from 0 to 2. Now expand this one is going to be 100 over 9s squared minus 20 over 3s cubed plus s power 4, right? Now the second one right here, don't forget the s, plus pi the integral from 2 to 3, right? This one similar, you have Alright, so you just simplify this guy and this guy cancel out. This guy and this guy cancel out. This guy and this guy cancel out, right? And you have this guy left right here. Now if you calculate this one correctly, the answer must be 199 pi over 15. And it's your time to stop. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall There's the chemicals that take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.